All right, guys, I am back and we are going to bind this little journal. And it's going to be one of those stop-start videos. I apologize in advance, but I have my stuff spread out all over the camper, quite literally. I'm getting some orders ready and that sort of thing. So yeah, you guys got to bear with me in this one. And I just noticed that I didn't glue this little piece down earlier, so we probably better do that. And I apologize in advance about the lighting, but it's very gloomy, cloudy, misty day, which is great, right? Like for moisture, for the fires, but not so great and conducive when you're trying to film videos in a camper. So yeah, all the lights are on, but yeah, it's going to be a little dark. Okay, so what I did last night is I went ahead and I put all of this stuff together. And so we have like the kit papers and stuff like that in there. So yeah, I will do a flip through of that as soon as we get this sewed in. And I also apologize in advance because the kitten is literally going bananas. Like today, day 8 is literally, well, technically, let's see. So the first full day was last Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So what's that? 8.5 days? No, 7.5 days. So yeah, I mean, technically 8 if you count the fact that we were packing up on Wednesday to get out, I guess, because yeah, anyways. And Gracie's here. Say hi, Grace.
Hi.
So yeah, she's going a bit stir crazy too. Like, she loves everybody, but I think the girl would like her own space for a little while. Just saying. Can you walk softly? Because it's jiggling the camera. It's all right. So yeah, good times, right, Grace?
Where's
You can wash your hands, baby. It's fine.
Is there soap up here?
Yeah, the Dawn is right there by the sink. Yeah, so we've learned a lot of interesting things. Like, we're not camping ever with 3 dogs in this tiny camper. Like, somebody will always have to stay home, which is unfortunate, but necessary. I've learned that my collie dog is not a camping dog. Old Man Winters, the black lab, he's pretty easygoing, except for he doesn't really like our friend's one dog. And I better check. Hold on.
Sorry.
Okay, it is. You're fine. They're already forewarned about the noise. So, all right. And in these types of journals, I just freehand. And it'll make it easy because I kind of already have the this kind of lined up in the middle, so I'm just going to go straight across here, and when I poke my holes, I usually take the cover and poke straight through, and then I usually have to pick it up. So then I pop it through here, and then, oh, sorry guys, sorry, jiggle wiggle. Yes, that plate and then those eggs right there are for you. Take as many as you want. I fixed a little bit extra for the dogs. Jesse's patiently waiting at Gracie's feet because he knows that Mom fixed extra eggs. I don't know how he knows that, but he just does. Yeah, so, and then I realized you can just slide some of that out of the way. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Sorry, guys, I keep jostling you. All right, so what I forgot, I usually use blunt needles when I'm doing these, but it appears I have forgotten that. But I did dig through because I had some thread with a couple of needles on there. I did was able to dig through all that and find a needle that will work. And the string I brought is the wax coated linen thread. So it kind of actually worked out perfect that way because I was freaking out a little bit this morning realizing that I had forgotten that. And yeah, so far, a little bit of an update. And by the time you see this, we may very well be back home. It seems the firefighters have gotten a really good fire, what do they call it, Grace?
Barrier?
Yeah, like hand dug and dozer dug barrier between us and the fire. So today is kind of the do or die day with the wind. We're supposed to have really bad wind come up. So provided that that wall holds with the fire, we should by the weekend, because I'm recording this on Thursday. So provided that that barrier holds, maybe we'll be back in the house by the weekend. Our local utility companies have worked really hard to get the poles and everything. Because in our area, I know in a lot of like urban areas and stuff, they have like underground utilities, but most of ours, like not water obviously, but like, oh, I'm assuming that a lot of you already know how to do this, and that's probably a bad assumption to make. Okay, so what I did was the pamphlet stitch. So you could go either way, but I usually go out. Let me see if I can, out. Then I bring it back in, up through this one, down through the bottom, through, and then back through the middle again to create that pamphlet. And you always want to make sure that your strings, when you pull through, one is on one side of this middle string and the other one is on the other side. And then I always double knot, just a square knot, and then I trim my string off. And a lot of people, and I used to do this, a lot of people do the length of 3, which is a great measurement. But I was finding that I was actually measuring out just a little bit too much. And so then I was losing a bunch of string. And while if you're only making a few journals, that's not too bad. But then, you know, the more you make, the more string you lose. At some point, then it just becomes more spendy. So that's what I do. So now next, I think I'm going to pause the video for a second, get this pointy needle taken care of. And then I'm going to bring out the decorating stuff, and we're just going to go to town on decorating these 2 journals. And yeah, so by the time this airs though, Robin I will have already mailed out Robin's, and the other ephemera pack, because I'm obviously a little bit behind on mailing out stuff. So yeah, I will be back in just a few minutes, guys. All right, guys, I am back with this again, and we're just going to keep plugging away this little journal here. And sorry, I know I'm pretty jostly. Again, the kittens are playing. Hopefully that's not getting to you too much. So here is our lustrous bag of goodies that we have made over the course of the last 12 weeks. Get that out, maybe. At least one set of it here. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna place it, and then if we have time, then we'll start decorating. If not, we'll just see where we get to. Okay, these little pieces I was thinking about maybe just leaving in the sack for a minute so they're kind of out of the way. I don't think I said it in the very first part of the video that I hope you guys are all doing well. I know I kind of just jumped right in on talking about the fire. So let's first find a place for our fabric flip. And I've got a few plain pages in here. Okay, let's just start off by putting it right here. I'm not going to glue anything in yet, just in case we want to change out something. Let's see, and we have 3 sacks. This is going to be a monster journal. Alright, so let's start with the front and the back pockets. Okay, and I think typically I put small stuff up there first. Goes with that. Some of our smaller stuff is back here. Kind of want to save the tall stuff for more of the middle of the journal, I think. Okay, so we could do, see here's smaller. This one's a little bit smaller. Goes with that. There's smaller, smaller, smaller. Okay, what we could do is we could put the two windowed envelope, like put this one in the back here. Do we want, kind of don't want to cover up that so much. So let's put those, let's do this one back here. And this one up here. Okay. Oh, we can still see Santa on there. Okay. Now, let's put something here. This one loads to this side, so maybe we should put this one here. Sorry if I seem like I'm mumbling. You would be correct. I will try to remember to speak up a little bit. Okay, so I usually try to balance things out. Sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't. Let's put this one here. Or like that one there. Let's see. Let's put this one here. Okay. I'm going to go to the center here. And maybe put this one on this side. And we may have to do some trimming because this one seems like it might be a little short on this one. Let's see what it looks like on this one. Yep, I might have to trim down these just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this page anyways, and then we'll do some trimming. You may have to on yours too if you followed my measurements. As much as we try to make them ahead of time, sometimes, yeah, that one looks like it's just a skosh tall too, so I'll probably trim that down. Let's make sure it doesn't look better on this other page. Yeah, we could try. It actually fits better on this page, and I think on the other one it fit better too, so we're gonna go ahead and put it there. Okay. Now, since we put it another little bit back, we could add our sacks to the middle. Okay. We need to go somewhere in the middle here. That's there. So we need to offset that. We need to offset this one here. So let's go here. Put this one here. It just helps offset it a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm thinking one on this side. Okay. Wow, we actually might just fill up this one. I think I'm going to put this one here, if it doesn't clash too bad. No, not too bad. Let's see. It's going to look the same on the other side anyways, right? Yeah, I think that'll still be okay. And we can always use this as a little tuck too, or we could put it in the middle. We'll decide that in a minute. Okay, so then we have 2 pieces left. I'm thinking, let's do on the other side of this. These papers, so right here, since it's side loading on that direction. Okay. All right, guys, let's just start gluing, right? Oh, that's what we got. Oh my goodness, look at that. And we haven't even decorated yet. Oh, these are going to be fat little fat little journal, isn't it? All right, art glitter glue. You know, I probably better check to make sure. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. Every time you move, right? Yeah, it looks like you guys can see. And I think we'll just pretty much get the gluing done today, maybe. And then the next video will be all about decorating. I mean, I had a plan, but you know, all good plans go awry, right? One of these is crooked. If I had to guess, it's the background. I wish there was a better way to hook you guys up to where you weren't jostled every time I move. What are you giggling about over there? Oh, you weren't giggling?
No, I just sniffed, I think.
Oh. Okay. I'll leave that there till it's dry. Just wanted to make sure I didn't overrun the pocket. Okay. That is one thing I would probably caution you against is making sure your glue, like since most of these are pretty tight fitting, is making sure that your glue doesn't overrun the length of your pocket. I mean, it's okay if that happens. Oh, right. This one's a side loading one. Will we be able to get it out? If we put it clear over here, that would work. But let's see if we have what we have on this other side just to see if we could switch them out. And I don't think we can. Nope, because that one's a side loading there. So let me see here if I have the other one. It kind of matches that one. And it was part of that week, and just see if that one was a other siding. Nope, that one's the same. Okay, no worries. No worries at all. It'll still work just fine. You guys are getting so jostled. I hope I'm not making anybody nauseous. And we haven't even put decorations on, people. And we're already alligator mouthed. Try to be gentle, guys. Trying to be gentle. We don't have tassels on or anything. How crazy is that? This one's going to take a little bit of work, I think. I'm going to have to turn it so I can really see without any shadows. Yeah, it's just a skosh too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to freehand it and just cut off just a tad. I don't know how I managed to do that, okay, but okay. Yep, so you might have to cut off about 1/4 of an inch there off the top. And then of course I've got to re-ink it a little bit here. Okay, and then I'm going to set this in a little bit. I hope some of this is going to stick out a little bit. hoping it won't end up being an issue, but what we may have to do is take this end here down. Unless we just made it a belly band. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. See if we make it a belly band, then it can be like free floating, if that makes sense. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So if we put this in the middle of the page, or what we perceive to be the middle, like so. Okay. Then what we can do, slide this in all the way to that side, and then it shouldn't interfere. We may end up still having to cut it down a little bit, but we'll leave it for now, and we'll see how it works with the tie. Okay. Oh, we kind of already did that tag, so those are done, kind of. Yeah, okay. It's been so many weeks since I recorded a lot of these that I don't remember. Don't remember what we did. Which dog over there snoring?
Either Piper or Jessie, I think.
Okay. All right, now the next one. I think, did we decide we had to cut this, like trim this one down too a little bit? Cannot remember. Yep, just a little bit on each edge, I think. Yeah, we can get it close, but not always right on, I think. And that would be my dog. He's to make sure everybody knows his displeasure, I think.
You're not wrong.
Okay, this side up. Okay, sorry, I got a little confused there. Okay, yeah, that's about right now. And I'm going to put this one all the way back to that spine area. I'm actually really surprised that you guys haven't heard goats and more dogs, because the people we're staying with, they have 3 dogs. We have 3 dogs. They have, how many goats do the girls have?
A lot.
Obviously.
I'm not even
40?
Sure. No, like 19.
19, okay.
Or something like that.
Well, once you have like 5, 40 is like pretty easy. Yeah.
Stop counting.
Yeah. So, but they have all their animals like rounded up too into the pens instead of free range too, because where we evacuated to, there's been some fire threats in the area as well. So no, we don't want that to happen. Oh, and I'm jostling you again. All right, this is way longer of a video than I had originally intended for you guys, but most of you seem to like to hang with me, so you can just keep hanging with me, and I'm gonna finish gluing these, and then we'll be to the decorating portion. And I think I'll go ahead and put the other set of stuff in this other journal. And I haven't quite decided what I'm doing yet with it, as far as if they're going to be listed in the shop for sale or listed in the shop for sale. And then I was thinking about maybe donating the proceeds from them to our local fire departments. So I haven't quite decided yet exactly what to do with them. I think I'll end up doing that because originally I was planning on doing it like any of the proceeds would go to the Santa cops in our area. But as you guys have probably surmised, our state is literally like on fire. There's the new fire down by Boulder that's destroying a ton, as well as our fire. Our fire that was close to us was the Cameron Peak. And that one, I think as of this morning, was 206,000 acres burned. 206,000, like 535 acres or some craziness burnt. Oh, I almost forgot this little guy. Gotta get it glued down. Yeah, so, and, I don't know that it would go to like I would just make like a cash donation, to it. I'm not sure what they would use it for. It would probably be for like meals and probably like equipment and whatnot. So, and not that it would be too huge of a donation, but every little bit helps, right? Maybe it would buy the firefighters some water or, you know, something, I don't know, a dinner or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm leaning more towards, is that we'll just do that. And I think I might decorate one with you guys and then just put the pockets and stuff in the other one. Or maybe I'll just sell it as like, here's your ephemera, here's your journal, you glue in your pockets and add your own decoration. Maybe that's what I'll do. That way people have some options. That seems like a pretty fun idea, I think. I would totally dig that. So maybe that's what we'll do for that one. Okay, now I need to double check this one too, I guess, because I was off a little bit on the other one. So that one, I think the reason it'll fit is this piece of paper is just a little bit bigger, because it was like a letterhead type paper. Okay, so let's get this on. And then I think this is the last pocket, guys. And then, like I said, in the next video, we will decorate everything. And I, like a goober, I'm just going to say in advance, I do have some of Lorna's kit that we'll use, but I, like a goober, had a bunch of Lorna's kit cut out, and it is sitting on the kitchen table. And obviously right now, I can't get to it. So I dug around in some of the other things that I brought, and I found some of my Dreams Etc. that I had from last year. So I'll be using some of that to decorate. So we'll make it. I mean, I got enough. I don't have the cut pieces of Lorna's, but I do have almost the full kit uncut, because I was doing two and three cuttings of them, because I like to be prepared, you know. Okay, there we go. And that is the last pocket glued in. We'll put this last little card up in here. And it's pretty tight, so when you guys glue yours, just be careful not to... Oh, and I'll get that in off camera so I'm not jostling you guys. All right, guys, thank you for joining me, and we will just talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.